Well, guess what game I'm trading this in for? Well, stay tuned till the end of the video and you'll see. But this game, the easiest Need for Speed ever. I mean, I got my trophy within a week. If you don't believe me, well, I'll just roll this little footage and I'll give my little review on this game. Alright, so obviously I had to turn down the audio to Need for Speed because last time I recorded gameplay for this game, I've gotten copyright strikes out the wazoo because of the audio. So anyways, there is my car of choice, the Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4 2014 edition. But we're not here for that. We are here to show you the trophies that I obtained. There it is, 100% as you can see. Yep, got that today, 11/12/2015. And for Need for Speed fans out there, I would say this is the easiest Need for Speed ever. If you are thinking about buying this Need for Speed game, wait till the price goes down. Seriously, this is not worth full price. And two minor gripes I have with this game is the fact that it's always online, so you have to have some kind of internet connection in order to play this game until they decide to release some kind of patch that will allow you to play offline. I don't know if they will do that. And the game just feels empty after you complete the main storyline, if you even want to call it that. It's more like a quest, I would call it. I don't know. I mean, you're just being told to race other people and just do certain challenges until the end of the game, and then it's over. And then there's nothing else to do, except for a few challenges that are all over the map, which I will pull up now. Let's see here, the map. Yeah, so here's the map, which looks fairly huge, as any map usually should look like, but I don't know. Once you make your, or once you know your way around the city and mountain areas, everything just feels kind of small. I was expecting more of a open world-ish type of Need for Speed game, but nah, not in this. So after you complete the game, there really is not anything to do except for maybe a few daily challenges that will pop up throughout each weekday on the side there, on the right-hand side of the screen. Or you can complete these challenges, which I don't know if they really add anything to the game except for gaining points and notoriety, as well as in-game currency, so you can purchase cars and customizational parts. See, I'll show you some of the cars and parts here. So, in your garage, you are only allowed to store about 5 cars at a time. In order to view the other cars, you have to sell one of these. So let's say if I select this car right here, the Porsche 911, and select sell car, select it for a 0 amount because that car is free, by the way. Once you unlock it in the game, it's available for zero currency. And there's some stuff going on my laptop right now. I hope it does not mess with the recording. That would really suck. Anyways, so I'll show you some of the broad selection of cars in this game. It does have a very good selection of cars. Not as much as you would find in other car games, like, let's say, I don't know, Gran Turismo or Forza for the Xbox One. Mainly because this is a, arcade-style racer. So, just going through the list here, just showing you just the amount of cars you can, select and customize to make your own. As you can see, there is a lot of good ones. Alright. And, I would say the visual customization, down from the paint right down to the handling and tuning parts, or performance parts, is really in-depth. So, for example, if I go to visual customization, or that's actually the wrong one. I meant to go to paints and wraps. That's where you will find your decals and stuff. So if you go to edit paint and wraps, decals, I already got one on the back here. I got that symbol. But if you go to, like, let's say the top, and select square. Now you can select anything from like shapes, and they have a lot of shapes right here, or complex shapes. Just going through these, as you guys can see, there is plenty to select. And got some characters here, some animals and insects, some faces of random characters here. Got the skull and crossbones. Got some cool logos to select from. And there is plenty. And, you know, you got your colorable logos, your logo types, colorable logo types, teams, brands, patterns, flags, and fonts. So you can pretty much put anything you want on your car. Alright, so, oh boy, I do not want that up there, but no, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get rid of this game anyways, so I don't know, I guess I could just leave it on the car. How do I... No. Show layers, delete decal. Delete it, there we go. That looks about right. Loose changes. Alright, so I want to show you guys the customizational parts for performance and enhancements for your vehicles. I mean, you can select anything from air filters, cooling system, intake, manifold, fuel system, force induction, electric system, and the list goes on and on and on and on. And, you know, if you select one of these, it has, like, you know, a certain subcategory of different ones that you could select from. So I think they did great in that department when it comes down to the customization of your car. And the game itself, yeah, if you are a Need for Speed fan, or if you like the arcade-style racers, it can be fun, but to an extent. I mean, I don't know, if you had experience with Need for Speed games before, then you would pretty much know what to expect from this one. So I'm going to leave my garage right now and just drive around for a bit. But yeah, I just wish the game had more content, like some of the previous Need for Speed games in the series. Because some of the previous games had some pretty wild stuff that you could have fun with, like a bunch of different ramps. You could go on top of buildings and parking garages and stuff. You could crash. You could even crash through certain buildings, which made it even more fun. And, oh, right, another gripe about this game, just to give you guys a heads up, cops are sometimes quite difficult to find if you're, like, looking for a cop to complete a challenge, and there's none around when you need them. But it seems like when you're in the middle of a race, or if you're just speeding, you just might come across one randomly, and, you know, they'll start chasing you, and they're nowhere near as hard as some of the older Need for Speed games. They are very easy to outrun in this game. And they do set up like certain little roadblocks, but I don't know. I like the older Need for Speed games where the cops had certain perks and the racer had certain perks that you could use against each other, which made it even more fun. But no perks at all in this. They just hunt you down, and you know, if you stay still, they will arrest you, and you have to pay a fine. Or you could just pay the fine up front and get out of being arrested. But this is pretty much Need for Speed, man. I mean, this is how empty it is, or how empty it can be. See, there's a cop right there. He wants me to pay a $105 fine. So I'm going to just go ahead up here and try to outrun him. Of course, that will not be an issue because I have one of the fastest cars in the game. Well, once you customize it with a lot of good parts, it becomes the fastest. So, I'm not sure what else to say about this game before I trade this back in. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is it. This is what you will be playing, just to give you guys an idea, you know, if you buy this game. And as you can see there, that cop just disappeared. You will see that a lot in this game. Cars will reappear and disappear all over the place. I don't know what's the reason for that. That just happens so randomly in this game. The soundtrack, I'll talk about the soundtrack. It has a good selection of songs, which you can switch between them if you hold down the left thumbstick. Yes, but I don't think you'd be able to hear it that well in this video because I had to turn the audio way down to avoid copyright strikes. So yeah, there's nothing really else to do. I mean, just get a few races with the CPU, or you can see here a few random players are just hanging about in this lobby, or in this server, I mean, and you could challenge them if you want. Or you could, I don't know, you could just drive around, get a few car chases with the cops, and maybe customize a few cars that you want to unlock. I don't know. I just wish there was more to this. But anyways, yeah, it's my short little review, if you want to call it that, and I showed you guys that I got the trophy indeed for this game. So, I'm going to cut the video right here, grab my car keys, head out the door, and go to GameStop and get something that's worthwhile. That game's going to be Fallout 4 for the PlayStation 4. Now, originally, I did say I wanted to wait until next year for the Game of the Year edition, but then I decided maybe I should wait until Black Friday, because they might have some good deals on this game. But then, today, I decided to get rid of Need for Speed and decided to get Fallout 4, so let me show you guys something real quick on my receipts. That was my total for Fallout 4, $32.71. If you are a pro member at GameStop, you get, you can get a good trade-in value for Need for Speed for around $29. So that was my total altogether for Fallout 4 today, which is pretty sweet. So, can't wait to dive into this game and see what all the hype is about. Wait, how many gigabytes is this on the PS4? 40? I thought it would be bigger than that. Huh. Since this is supposed to be like a huge open world game, right? Well, I don't know. I'll see for myself later on. I did see the strategy guide there. That thing is like this friggin' thick. It's like the size of a phone book. I mean, holy shit. But I will not be needing a strategy guide for this game. I like finding out everything on my own and being surprised and all that. And plus, there's the internet if I ever get stuck, which I usually don't try to look up for help if I get stuck in a video game. I usually try to struggle through it. So anyways, I'm gonna go play some Fallout 4. Thanks for watching this video. Later.